Secret Invasion Episode 5, now done and dusted, out on Disney Plus for you guys to go and check out. I've just watched them, tell you guys my thoughts on it. Smash your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys all think of Episode 5? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's talk about Episode 5 of Secret Invasion right now. Okay, so Episode 5 of Secret Invasion is now done and dusted. Look, I haven't been well the last couple of weeks and I haven't been able to get it out. So, look, I liked the previous episodes. I've liked the show so far, but I do have some concerns going into the finale next week. Now, as for Episode 5 itself, I thought this was a decent episode. I feel like that the run times aren't just doing it for me at this point. I feel like the first 15-20 minutes of this episode could have been tacked on to last week's episode. I really do feel like that could have easily been put on there and just would have made things run a lot smoother. At the moment, it feels like they're trying to cram so much story into such little amount of time. And that is my big concern going into the finale, is I thought the way that they started this was absolutely brilliant. You know, this slow burn, spy, espionage feel, diving into the mystery, who is a Skrull, who isn't a Skrull, and really starting to flush out the villains and flush out their motive, flush out why they're doing what they're doing, and show us this relationship and this bond between Talos and Nick Fury. However, as you got into Episode 3 and Episode 4, they started to progress the story very, very quickly. And they started to forget the main thing that makes a good show is having those contexts to everything. Developing characters, flushing out the story the whole entire way. And I just feel like they just aren't doing that at the moment. They're just like, we've got 6 episodes. That's it. And we need to cram it all into these last few episodes. And that's why I feel like you could take the 15 minutes off the start of this episode, tack it onto the last week's episode, and then you can have like this. I just feel like 6 episodes is not enough. So my biggest fear going into next week's finale is that the finale is going to feel rushed. And this, look, I would give it the benefit of the doubt, but I've seen this story so many times. I've seen this happen. Moon Knight, absolutely fantastic to start. Then it started to get really, really rushed and they crammed everything in. Terrible finale. Ms. Marvel, brilliant. And then again, cram everything in. Just absolutely do it again. Like, we've seen this story so many times. The only one that, to me, that has nailed the landing is Loki. That's the only one that has nailed it, that has worked with the 6 run. The rest of them just don't work. And it's frustrating. I don't know why they'd continue to do it, but they'd continue to do it. Now, as for this episode itself, I thought the whole idea of Talos is actually dead is an interesting concept, because the best thing about this series was that relationship between Nick Fury and Talos, and I wanted to see more of it. I feel like we didn't go into depth a lot more with this relationship. A lot of it has happened off screen, and the first few episodes were absolutely superb when it came to building their relationship. I started to feel it. I started to be invested in it, and I wanted to see what could have happened with these two characters. But now that they've killed him off, I feel like I'm earning for more when it comes to that relationship. I feel like it's an unfinished relationship that just didn't get flushed out the way that it should have. And I feel like that is because there's only 6 episodes, so we got to cram everything into it. So you lose that depth in that character relationship between Talos and Nick Fury. Also, I wanted to see more in depth with Nick Fury and his wife. She's a Skrull. What was the relationship like? Like, where are they now? Why is this? It's just so quick, and they just go straight over it. That they don't give you any time to actually process and breathe in this character relationship between Nick Fury and his wife. They just don't develop it, and I'm just like, missed opportunity. And I feel like I wanted to see more of Talos and his daughter as well, Kira. I wanted to see more of them and building their relationship as well. Why is she double agent? How did that happen? Like, just these things, and like her getting shot and then coming to Talos and be like, look, I had to do this. I had to become the Super Skrull in order to survive, to get out of there. And then there's just like Talos dies and there's not really any emotion towards it. There's no like Talos is dead and she breaks down or anything like that. Like, it just, it's frustrating. It really is. However, Olivia Colman is absolutely superb. You can see she had a lot of fun playing this character, and she really brings out the quirkiness in this character, and she's just so much fun. She's a bundle of joy when she's on the screen, having a ball, and her character is so awesome. Now, we also have the stuff with the president, and obviously it's not Rhodes. We know that's not him. I mean, how could no one, like, literally pick that up? That's Rhodes right there. That's War Machine. President's getting attacked. Wouldn't he get into his suit and stop that? I mean, to me, that's just lazy writing there. Like, how has no one picked up, like, you were with the president. You're War Machine. Why didn't you call your suit of armor to come and help? It is what it is. Now we know what Gravik really wants, and he wants the harvest, as they call it, which is like basically the DNA of all the Avengers and everything like that. Obviously, Fury goes into detail how blood has been spilt and someone went in and got all the DNA. So he wants that so he can have all their powers. Now, the Super Skrull in the comics and that is more about the Fantastic Four powers. He takes the Fantastic Four's powers. And obviously the Fantastic Four aren't in it yet, so they're trying to do other stuff. They have the extremist people. They have Groot's ability there. Cole, I don't know what Cole brings. I really don't know. I mean, I guess just strength, really, because he doesn't really have anything unique about him. But, so that's the whole idea, but I feel like Gravik hasn't been completely flushed out yet. I feel like there's still more of that character that needs to be told, but I don't think we're going to get it because of what is happening. And I wanted to see him go through the transition of getting the powers. Like, they tease that, but everything happens off screen. Why can't we see him go into that machine and get the powers? Maybe see him testing it. How did they get it right? Like, showing us this, having this plan in the back to be able to combat the Avengers if they do come in is by taking these powers. How did he perfect it? Like, it's just everything happens off screen. It's because they've only got 6 episodes to do it. And in that 6 episodes, we've had 2 episodes that are like 30 minutes long. Like, come on. Why do we continue to do this? We're making things worse. Like, flush out the story, show us more things, like, really give us more detail. But obviously, we have Nick Fury getting the eye patch, getting ready, getting his jacket on. So he's going to war with Gravik now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with all that. But let me know what you guys think. I didn't mind the episode, but I am very worried that the finale is going to be rushed. And it's a shame because I really liked the start of this series. I really did. But it is what it is. This is what they do. So let me know down in the comment section below what did you guys think. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.